of the enforcer.
But you've taken nearly a perfect attitude toward a thing which is almost unhuman, really. I mean, you've taken the attitude that Mr. Muhammad wants everyone to take if he chastises them. Which is fine. I mean, more power to you. But you see from our viewpoint that there's at least a chance, and this has happened with other members of the organization, they're suspended for some reason or other. And we talk to them, and they tell us, damn people are taking help, and they're, of course, cooperative. Why? Of course, they're better. Now, assuming you resume your duties, we would be, as you I'm sure you know, interested in having you help us out.
Help you out to do what? We're always helping out the government. We're cleaning up all of the crime that we help it out more than it helps itself. We're at least able to reform the people who have been made criminal by this society, by the corruption of this society. And any way to help it out other than that, I wouldn't even know how to begin.
Well, what we're interested in, basically, are the people who belong. The names, the members.
My telephone number is OL16320.
OL
16320.
Now, by this suggestion,
That's like telling you the sun shines in the east, from the east.
well, no comment. And the teachings, plans, the programs.
No teaching is more public than ours, and I don't think you find anybody more blunt in stating it publicly than we do.
No, exactly.
I don't think you can go anywhere on this earth and find anybody who expresses their views on matters more candidly than we do.
I can only agree with you. No, that's right. You're right. You do. The main thing is there is a certain area of responsibility. This is just getting into our angle of it. What we really want are the names of all those who belong. The names and who they are, the identification.
I don't even know that.
You keep no records?
That's not my job. I'm just preaching.
Yeah. But somebody up there keeps the record.
I don't know who. I don't have any knowledge of those kind of things. With all these other responsibilities I've had, it's difficult for me to worry about names. Plus, you would insult my intelligence asking me for them. In fact, no, you would insult your own because it would mean that your own intelligence isn't heavy enough to weigh me and know in advance what I'm going to say when you ask that question.
Well, without getting into an argument on semantics there, you don't know until you ask.
That's not semantics. That again goes into your psychology.
We've had people, not this group in particular, other groups.
Oh, yes.
Who have been just as vociferous against whatever we're investigating. Communists, make a good case out of it. Communists for 20 years, they hate everything. Go interview them. They don't want to go anyway, so you knock on the door and go, where have you been? Oh, I'm going to tell you something. You never know till you ask. And that's happened so many times. Sometimes the word isn't convinced. Sometimes money brings out the information. I know intend to insult you here.
According to Dillon, what's his name, the Secretary of Treasury, this government's money is in such trouble until...
You can still spend it.
Still.
Cut it right there. Slick way of telling Malcolm that he gonna give him some money. And Malcolm told him what I've been trying to tell y'all is that the money ain't worth nothing. Malcolm knew it. See, Malcolm, what they thought they was going to do was when Malcolm was suspended from the temple from teaching, his minister. I mean, he still could go, but I think his ministership was in jeopardy, and he just became an ordinary FOI for so many days. And if he would have, done right. But now, when they caught him suspended, they tried to bribe him because they thought he wanted revenge. But what made Malcolm turn on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was, since they couldn't, now this is just my beliefs. I don't know this for sure, but this is what I'm about to tell you is what I believe. I believe that they kept coming after Malcolm, on occasions. And they couldn't get to Malcolm, so they got to Malcolm's son. I mean, not to Malcolm's son, but Elijah's son, Wharf Dean. I believe they got to Wharf Dean before they got to Malcolm. And I believe that Wharf Dean, during the Malcolm suspensions, came after Malcolm and started running these fantastic stories on him. Of course, Malcolm would believe him because he's the messenger's son, and you can't imagine a son hating their father or going against their father, but it happens all the time. But, Malcolm eventually, when he went over to Mecca, this wasn't the first time he went over to Mecca, but when he went over there to meet with some Arabs, he didn't think that the Arabs, Muslims, was in with the CIA and the FBI with America. So they persuaded Malcolm to give Malcolm a little money and a little this and that. And Malcolm thinking they Muslims, supposed to be Muslims, fake Muslims, they on the up and up. And see, this is when the plot thickens, and you see over there now that Saudi Arabia, they down with the USA. You see Turkey and Syria, all them fighting. This is what took place. They killing the Saddam Hussein. Iran, they kind of kept the Islamic way, Islamic laws. Their government is governed Islamically. And all that fighting and killing over there is because they were in bed with Uncle Sam, see. And the Jews, all of them, Jews, Italians, Uncle Sam, England, same part of the beast. Another head on the beast. And before we get too deep into it, y'all see me holding this snake, this cane. This is my cane. I got the head of the snake in the palm of my hand. When I pull this out, I use it against other snakes. I'm using the king cobra snake, which I control. This technique is done by Allah. He have snakes eat other snakes, and when you're immune to the poison of the snake, it can't affect you. So, you know, Allah tests you to see who the strongest. All these organizations we got are being tested. That's why they debating with one another. But who's following the will of the Most High remains to be seen. That's why we say, "O Allah, guide us on the straight path." That's a prayer that the Muslims say. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. O Allah, guide us on the straight path, on the path upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, not on the path upon those who have went astray, especially after they have heard their teachings. Especially after they have heard their teachings, because Master FARD know that, you know, you can hear the teachings and still go astray. You can still go off the path. So, whose will are y'all going to do? All those who's watching this video. Do the will of your father, or the will of Satan, Uncle Sam, the United Snakes of America. Black light out.